The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by the South Carolina Youth Advocate Program. Well, thanks again for joining us today on Living Local Carolina. We've been talking a lot about why it's so important for you to foster a child if you have the ability to do so. And today I'm joined by a foster parent as well as someone from SCYAP. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Great, thank you for having us.
All right, I just said it, SCYAP. What does that stand for? What do you guys do?
It stands for South Carolina Youth Advocate Program, and we find homes for special needs or higher risk children. They basically come into the foster care system, and if they're not appropriate for a regular foster home, they need a specialized foster home, then they reach out to our agency to see if we can match that child with a foster home, like Mr. Coakley beside me. And then the child would come and live in the foster home until their parents were able to return to their parents at that time.
Now, Mr. Coakley, how has foster parenting changed your life?
It really has inspired me to encourage others to be more involved with trying to help make sure that everybody out here has a certain quality of life. So it really has given me insight to opportunities to help others.
Gotcha. Now, for first-timers, do we have any advice to give maybe? Somebody that has never fostered a child before, what they need to know going into it?
When you first call to become a foster parent, it can be kind of daunting, the task, I guess, to get licensed. So don't let that overwhelm you. And, you know, just if you move along in the process, we'll get to the end. It is things like inspections on your home, physicals on your own body to make sure that the children are going to be in a home that is safe and satisfying for them at that time.
Gotcha. Now, what would you say has kind of changed your perspective on fostering over the years? How long have you been doing it, too?
I've been doing it for 5 years,
Okay.
and I believe that what has changed my perspective most is realizing that each case is different. What you see on TV is not always what happens and manifests in real life. And the children, they bring a different presence and a different joy with each unique experience. So that's been what's been most effective in my perspective change.
I love that. That's awesome. And we've talked about this before with SCYAP, but there aren't really any limitations on people who are able to foster, right?
No. And Mr. Coakley is a single foster father who has been doing this for 5 years. And he's taken girls and boys, and he's an amazing foster father to these children, yes. Everyone that goes into his home is well cared for. Yes.
I love that. Now, Mr. Coakley, do you have any advice for first-time foster parents?
I would encourage any first-time foster parent to utilize the resources like Monica and SCYAP, engage the relationship with the DSS caseworker, use the RH counselors at the schools, and just make sure that you don't go into it feeling like you got to man all of the challenges by yourself. There's a support system and a support team in place that will help make the experience the best for the child as well as the foster parent.
Always good to hear there's support out there. The following portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by the South Carolina Youth Advocate Program.